exciting episode of the $1 Million Peddlers. I'm Papergoy, and this is a Monday haul video special. And I have no idea whether this video is going to be good or not because I've got 3 hauls today. Sitting here in the Papergoy Palace, and times are tough, keep things cold. That's why I'm wearing my jacket in the house. Had myself a little bit of my energy drink here. Had 80 Cafe Bustelos this morning before we get started, so all full of energy. The first sale that we're going to go to, that we're going to show you a little bit about, is a warehouse sale. The gentleman holds it about every month, month and a half. He does cleanouts, and he's very easy to deal with. I've purchased the remainder of his books for him before. I've mentioned that on the live show, paid $5 for 360 books. This is the first day of the sale, so there won't be anything like this, but he did see me at a different sale last week and said, hey, you definitely got to go. I've got some good books. Here's hoping. After that, I've got my directions. Geez, maybe I should print something out on those. Got my directions for a sale. Gentleman teaches at a local school. He's moving out of state. He's got a bunch of religious books, looking to move those as well. So hopefully going to be purchasing those. I've got my money right over here. So it's been so long since I pulled my money out that when I opened my wallet, George Washington was blinking. And then I've got another sale. A gentleman passed away, unfortunately. Good guy, really good guy, dealer, a couple of years ago, and I was contacted to take a look at the estate for the paper stuff about a year and a half ago, probably. But nothing ever ended up working out. The family was out of state. They finally come back and really want to clear everything up. It's been picked over by at least one other paper dealer, but he gave me a call and said, hey, I left a lot of stuff there, and there will be stuff there that you like, because he knows what I like. He likes the older stuff himself. So holding out great hope. The only downside of it is it's about an hour-and-a-half trip each way, so going to have 3 hours invested. And hopefully they will sell me everything for $2, although I doubt it, which is why we got the checkbook as well. So wish us luck. This may be a great video. It may crash and burn. We shall see. And head off to the car.
And here we are inside the sale. It's a big warehouse. There's one of my competitors right there. He really is. I've bought from him throughout the years, though. Dollar Dan, they call him, actually. He sells stuff for $1 at the public market. He does a lot of stuff with CDs and all that kind of stuff, which I don't tend to get into. And they've got a lot of little knickknacks and all that, but Papergoy goes right for the books. And he's got a little handful of books over there, and he's kind of looking around. Oh, what a handsome man he happens to be. Put that one back, was not interested in it, but had a handful of books already there, which we'll see there in a little bit. A nice $75 Jim Plunkett autographed jersey. No certificate, though. Probably worth it at the half price day. That would be $37.50 at the half price, but did not pick that up. A lot of artwork. I just kind of walked right by it. One of the reasons why is because take a look at the size of it. And with the new costs of shipping things, just was not really interested. Here's a little insider tip that you're going to see. Checking those out and need a box. So yeah, make a box. You just grab a little box and you got a box now all of a sudden. So get those when you can. Almost bought this peanuts, but there was actually a hole in the bottom, and a garbage can with a hole in the bottom doesn't do anybody any good whatsoever. This was a little box of postcards and that kind of thing. Did not pick anything up. Just wasn't worth it, but you always take a look through it because you never know what you might find. They were all pretty common postcards, and nothing caught my eye, so didn't buy any of it. I think they wanted $10 actually for the entire box, if I recall right. Brings back memories of old because I was kind of a wicked wiffle ball pitcher back in the day. So that was always a lot of fun. Pick that up. And there we are with a pile of stuff, talking to the people at the front and saying, there we go. See you next sale.
Papergoy here. After sale number 1, spent $90 and got some really, really neat stuff. I don't do anything with clocks, except I think that's really cool for $3. Couldn't argue. Some stirs from the World's Fair for $2 still in box. Wiffle ball in box for $2. Alcoholics Anonymous book, those sell now. Got some old Bibles in here. Spider-Man versus Superman. Got this whole book for $20 of old ephemera. Not even sure what all might be in there. Kind of just said, what the heck, might as well get it. A whole box of sheet music. I bought this over here also, but whole box of sheet music for $20, but I saw some good ones in there. So we're going to go through a little more when, well, probably tomorrow. Off to sale number 2. A lot of religious books. Wish me luck. Oh, hey, how are you doing? One other quick thing. When I first walked into the sale, the gentleman was putting the sign out for the sale, and he said, hey, make sure you give me your card before you leave. I just picked up an entire antique store filled with stuff, more books than I've ever seen. They call it the library full of books in it. I'm going to be calling people, having them come on down. I just need the stuff out of there before I can even have a sale. I said, well, I collect do books, do ephemera, do things like that, magazines. He said, oh, there's plenty of them, boxes we don't even know what's in. So always network, and always carry business cards with you. So he said, sometime in the next couple of weeks. I said, no rush, whenever you need it. So we'll be good to go with even more stuff for Papergoy.
And here we are with the books. Got a little bit afraid when I first walked in because he had 3 shelves of books, and I said, I can't handle all of that. Turns out those were not for sale. Only this one shelf over here was for sale. A lot of religious books over there. Spoiler alert, ended up working out the deal and filled the truck completely all the way up. Some of them have ISBN, so that definitely helps. A few of them are going to be good, just not sure which ones, but they're all going to get listed. So done deal, pal, done deal.
Oh, jeez. Gotta make a quick getaway. Someone called the police. I robbed them. Actually, not really. Good deal for both of us. He needed the stuff gone. He did not have a count of the books. I ended up counting them up. About 300 books. I asked him for a price, and he said $500, which not out of line, but too much to pay. I hadn't counted the books at that time. So then I said, how about $250? And he said, I can live with that. Bought some work, but there were some decent books in there, and there's some books that'll sell fairly quickly. So I should be out of it within a couple of weeks of listing the stuff, and then it's one of those long tail things that things end up selling for, years and years and years after, and at some point I'll be selling them and going, where did I get this from? So overall, happy with it, and we're going to be off to the 3rd sale, which is going to be the big one. So we're back here at the Papergoy Palace and got lots of boxes. The whole back seat's filled up as well. Got to unload it for the next trip. I wish these were filled with wine. That'd be even better, but we're going to make do with these books over here. And luckily we got Random Neighborhood Kid here with us. Say hi, Random Neighborhood Kid.
Hello.
He doesn't remember the old George Burns Gracie Allen. Say goodnight, Gracie. Goodnight, Gracie. We're going to haul this all down into the basement, and we will be back on our way to the next buy.
And here we are. A little overwhelming again. Everything seems to be overwhelming me today. The hardest thing about something or other like this is figuring out exactly where to get started. Luckily, part of it was not paper, so I didn't bother there. But I established a beachhead and went from there.
Alrighty, we're back home now, and spent $220 and picked up six or seven boxes worth of stuff. Just a lot of neat little things over here. Don't really know everything that I picked up because I was just kind of putting anything of interest inside of a box. Got a little something over here from Mr. Magazine. Reason? There is no reason, just company policy. Got to put that up on the wall at his place. And a little bit of comic book stuff, some magazines, etc. I'll be going through this probably first thing tomorrow morning, and we'll finish the video up with some tips of what I bought, what I paid, why I bought them, and why you should buy them when you find them out there as well. So see you tomorrow morning when I'm sorting this stuff all out.
Papergoy here. That was really a fun day. A little overwhelming as you saw a few different times through there. Was on a tight schedule because the first warehouse sale opened at 9. 10 o'clock I had to buy, which is about a 15 to 20 minute drive away. So I had to not rush through, but I did rush through the warehouse sale. One of my competitors / buddies contacted me afterwards asking me how did I do at the sale, and then he told me what he got, and I'd never even seen what he got. So then I said, hey, what time did you get there? And he told me that he had gotten there at 9:30, so he was actually there after me, and he found something pretty good that I had walked completely by. It happens. I'm happy with what I got at the warehouse sale, but again, sometimes you're in a rush and you can't look at everything, unfortunately. And then had to head on down because it was about a little more than an hour drive to the pick of the dealer. So I had a hour down, hour back, the time over there, and they were waiting for me as well because they all went over to the house to wait for me to show up as well. So it ended up being a really, really busy day. Just rushing, unloading. Didn't even get anything to eat till about 5 o'clock in the evening. So it was kind of a crazy, crazy day. Hopefully you enjoyed watching me pick all the things, and I'd like for you to join me tomorrow for part 2 of this video, where I pick through some things and show you some of the better things that I picked up out of it, and go a little bit deeper dive into why it is that I bought them, and what they are, and how you can find them, and why I picked these particular things out. So hopefully you'll join us tomorrow. Hopefully you hit the like button on this, and we'll see you tomorrow.